Good morning, all you glorious individuals, and welcome to Deload Week. And my body is saying, thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, I'm definitely glad it's Deload Week, because although last week was, I'm not going to lie, absolutely fucking epic. My body was like, yeah, let's not do that again anytime soon, or at least for another like 7 weeks. Though I probably won't be doing another like testing phase at the end of the 6-week program. I'll just, keep on working through the numbers a few more times before I test everything out again. So to have that rough idea of exactly where my strength is at, it's reassuring. I'm fucking happy with where my numbers are. I know that in terms of my goals, they're not so unrealistic that I'm kind of like pie in the sky, hopes and dreams, and fucking high as a kite in terms of actually potentially reaching them. Like kind of like sprinkle some hopes and dreams into my equation. They may actually come to fruition. So I'm fucking happy about that. So this week, deload, which means I am literally just moving and grooving and lubricating the body. It also means I get to focus a lot more on my calisthenics this week, rather than focusing too much on my, strength, just letting my body ease, relax, chill. I had some phenomenal food this weekend. Yes, lots of Cocoa Puffs. So what I'm doing is 4 of 4 of everything, regardless of what it is. So obviously I was squatting 3 times a week, and I have decided, as crazy as it is, I'm going to do squatting 3 times a week moving forward with the next strength phase as well, because squatting is, out of all my numbers, probably the weakest. And I felt like it didn't destroy me. Like, it wasn't so soul destroying that I can't see myself doing it again. So as crazy as it is, I'm definitely going to be doing squats 3 times a week for the next strength phase as well. Yeah. Craziness or not, I don't know. I don't care, but I'm enjoying it. And I know that squatting is my weakness out of all the numbers. And for me to get that 3 times body weight squat, it's going to need some work. It's going to need some serious work, especially since obviously I'm going a lot lower than I used to, especially from a powerlifting standpoint. Maybe if I'm like strapped up or knee sleeved up, I'm probably not going to squat as deep. I don't know. I actually haven't done squats with any form of aid, and I'm okay with that because I'm just working on that raw strength, rehabilitating the hamstring, making sure that my driving, everything is correct. I will show you exactly what I did for squats now. And then we're moving on to dips, which is also going to be 4 of 4, nice pause. And I'm obviously doing 4 of 4 at 50%, and that's across the board, every single movement that I'm doing. So nice time to recover. I hope you are taking a deload week as well. Make sure that you just keep on grooving. Remember, recovery is just as important as how hard you push yourself. So make sure you get in that recovery. So I'm doing my first set actual weight for dips, which is of course 50% of my working weight, which I have because I actually have all my numbers for a change, rather than going off the calculation to work out what my 1 rep max could potentially be, and then dividing it by 50% to get 50% of my 1 rep max. I actually just have all my numbers and I can write them out and say, okay, well, this is kind of where my strength is minus my squat, which I still have to kind of pie in the sky figure out. So 50% pause reps. I'm doing pause reps for everything where I can. Obviously, something like a muscle up, I ain't going to be doing pause rep, nor am I doing weight muscle up. So it's just technique there. But as I said, I'm focusing on drive, technique, form, range of motion this week, and just letting my body heal. So let's do my first working set at 40% at 50% of my 1 rep max. My 1 rep max being 80. So this will be obviously 40%. And then this, so first working sets, and we will see how this feels. Because we want to get stronger, and stronger means recovery, baby. Because we got goals, baby. We got goals. Let's make shit happen. Okay. Right. So 4 reps, nice pause. It's not much of a pause there, was it? Yeah, nice and easy. Right. Probably could have paused a bit longer, so I might extend that pause a bit on the second set. And then we take it from there. So that was my first working set. It's like magically quick, isn't it? And I don't even have to rest that long between sets because it's so light in comparison to what I have been doing. So I'm going to do that. Oh, wait, let's do my next move as well. Might as well film it as well. So I'm supersetting that with some front lever drills. So welcome to my calisthenics. Now, I don't often actually talk about my cali because I'm still learning. I've been doing it like officially. So I started in December. Then, of course, we went traveling to the USA where I didn't do cali for almost 2 months. So I did 2 months of cali and then obviously traveled. So this is like, oh, and so now this is like my 3rd month of doing cali, maybe 4 months, going into 4 months now. So I don't actually know enough or feel confident enough to actually give you advice on what I'm doing because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm still kind of figuring this shit out. So you can watch me, but I won't give you advice. But I will tell you kind of what I'm learning as I go. So I'm doing like a front lever hold. Now, a couple cues that I figured out that worked for me. And again, don't listen to me. I'm just kind of like telling you my thought processes. You're welcome to critique. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Give me some advice if you know better than me, which I'm sure most people actually do who are in the cali space. But this is kind of like what I'm figuring out as I'm in tune with my body and seeing what kind of works and what doesn't. So the front lever, I like to put my knuckles really, really, really over like I would with like a muscle up. And what I've discovered is it's like all lats. All lats, squeeze your bum, get that pelvic tilt, you know, really, really squeeze because the bum squeezing does help keep you nice and straight. Says the person who is like legs go lower. So what I try to do is I hold a front lever for as long as I possibly can. Then I go into a tuck. And what I've just started doing is I go into a tuck and then I start doing like mini rows whilst I'm in the tuck to help strengthen that lat activation. So that's kind of like the complex that I'm currently doing. So let's give it a go and see. So lat activation, pelvic tilt, squeeze your glutes and up. Right. Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm doing at the moment. So I do 3 sets of that. And then we're going to move on to a kind of variation of military pull-ups where I literally just do a temporary, I'll just show you rather than telling you. But yeah, so I'm focusing a lot more on cat. Okay. So I'm on to my next drill for the front levers. And again, don't take my advice for it. This is just what I'm doing. And it's kind of like a variation on a military pull-up. I'm not too sure what the technical name of it would be, but it's just helping my positioning for it. And what I like to do is literally just pull myself up by the lats into as much of a front lever as I can, focusing on really squeezing my glutes. And then just touching that front lever positioning and down again. And the goal is 12 14 reps. So it is quite high volume, but it's really just about lat activation at this point and going from there. So this is what I'm doing. So just keeping everything nice and tight and just working up the reps. So I'll do 3 sets of like 12 to 14 reps. So it's quite high volume. And then I'm going to superset that with some legs. So today I'm going to do a little bit of leg accessories. And again, it's just about moving, about flowing, about recovery, letting my body heal. And you know, because the thing is that people always go, what is the best way to recover? What do you do for recovery? And you know, as I said, and as I've mentioned, food is a recovery aid, sleep is a recovery aid, and most importantly, rest is a recovery aid. And if your goal is getting stronger or bigger, you know, as badass as it is to say like, I don't take rest days, it's like, well, maybe you fucking should, because rest days are important. And a rest week, a deload week when I've been pushing my numbers is so important. You know, like you can't have progress without being smart about it. So let me do my next set. I kind of need a sneeze. Push me. Okay, we're wrapped. Whoa. Okay, a few more reps. So I have a confession to make. And so the one guy at the gym here, James, he's a Cali guy, and he's doing a competition next weekend. And it's for a 1 rep max pull up and a 1 rep max dip. So if you don't know, which you probably won't, you get powerlifting, which is of course the squat, the squat, the bench, and the deadlift. Then you get like a cali version of powerlifting, which is a pull up, muscle up, dip, and squat. Now, I don't want to enter one of these competitions until I actually can do a weighted muscle up successfully and feel confident about it. But he's doing just the pull up and a dip comp. So it's like pull up 1 rep max, pull up 1 rep max dip. So, I entered. So next weekend, just for fun, I'm not gonna prep for it. I'm literally gonna just do my training as per usual. And then on the Saturday, I'll just join him. So as I say, I'm not gonna work my way up to it. I'm not gonna deload for it. It's just gonna be kind of like part of my training rather than specifically focusing on it. So I'm not expecting to like max out as I did last week. I'm just going to go in and have some fun and meet a few of the Cali people, because I think one of my biggest hurdles is my mindset. And when it comes to competitions and things like that, like I always kind of like fry myself on comp day because I'm not mentally strong in that way. You know, like people scare me, competitions intimidate me, and I don't have that confidence on comp day that I would necessarily just in my own environment surrounded by people I know, or preferably not having people kind of like in my face. So yes, I am doing a comp next weekend. Let me do a few more reps whilst I chatter on and on. So just remember that butt squeeze. So I will keep you posted on that. And yeah, that is training for today. I'm keeping it light. I'm moving. I'll probably do another cupping session this week. Oh, and I've got my next tattoo removal session on Wednesday. So that's also kind of like another reason just to take it easy. But yeah, make sure you have your goals. Make sure you keep smashing and keep tuned to stay motivated, and let's keep kicking ass, making goals and smashing them together. because remember, you are awesome. You can do whatever the fuck you set your mind to. Functional and fucking all, baby. Yee!